Jumbo and hi from Kenya. My name is Todd and I'm the Managing Director of One Child's Village. I'm currently in Kenya and working on inspection and follow-up on a major project that we've been working on here in the small village of Bumala, which is in western Kenya, very close to the Ugandan border. And so Bumala is primarily a rural area. It's one of the poorest areas in Kenya. There's a very high HIV/AIDS rate, and there's a great deal of hardship in this area. Now, Professor Peter Raoul has contacted me on behalf of the Beatrice Project and asked if I would assist the Beatrice Project during my stay here in Kenya. And I'm so pleased to be able to do this and to work with our partners in developing and furthering the Beatrice Project in Western Kenya here. So our partners, the Mercy Children's Center, is directed by Charles Ouma Oduor, and we have about 130 orphans in our school here in Bumala, many of who are being taken care of by their grandmothers. The film that you're about to see, portions of it were shot during my trip in June 2008. You may be surprised by a few aspects of the film. One I was first surprised myself was that many of the grandmothers that we visited were quite young, in their early 40s. And so you'll see that hardship has come at a young age to many of the Kenyan women here. And so we were able to convert $200 that Professor Peter Raoul sent us into about 10,000 Kenyan shillings. And so that allowed us to give 1,000 Kenyan shillings to 10 grandmothers. And we videotaped every one of them, very short introduction to each of the widows, each of the grandmothers, and you'll have an opportunity to see the difference that this makes in their lives. So sit back and relax and enjoy this film. It was very fulfilling to be able to do this work, and quite a pleasure for me to participate in it. And I hope that you will continue to support the Beatrice Project and bring so much more to our grandmothers here. You'll see this, even the small amounts of money that they received makes an enormous difference in their lives, and a difference as well to the orphans who attend our school. So I hope you enjoy this film. It's shot by me. It's very amateur, but it's very real. So here we go. So this is one of our students, right? And
he stays here.
Yeah.
This is the grandmother who is taking over responsibility. And they used to have a very good house, but it was consumed by fire. And the community here, they find that they constructed this simple structure for them. And they're having a problem on the side of the shelter, main problem. And mostly during the rain season. That's the main problem that they're having here. So in case we can get some assistance from them for construction mostly. In fact, it's just come in my mind. It's good that I take an action.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama, now huyu mtoto ni nani wako? Huyu. It was consumed down. Church members came and constructed this particular house for him.
Okay.
But now they did not do it to her expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's why she said that she is better, is good if she can go and rent a house in town, mm-hmm. whereby she can be paying at least 500, and she is dealing with the handcraft. of baskets.
Okay.
All the materials are in town. Now, when she heard that we are coming, we went and said that it's good we come and see where she came from to where she is operating the business.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
So we wanted to know the real life of the children that we are staying with.
Yeah.
Now, she is taking the care of this particular child. Now, this is the situation, and that's what we are seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sasa mama, tunaweza pata kikapu moja kutoka kwako?
Sijashona, nimepiga.
Umepiga?
Sasa makamba ziko huko tatu.
Unaweza unganisha?
Unaweza unganisha?
Naweza.
Muda gani?
Kama nimechukua leo na kesho, kama sijaenda kwa contract nyingine, naweza kesho.
Sasa contract kama gani unafanya?
Huwa sikai na hiyo peke yake. Hata mtu akiniita niende nimfalilie.
Now she is working mostly on piece of land. She takes a small contract of plowing, weeding, so that she can be able to feed the kids. At the same time, in the evening, instead of staying idle, she goes to the market. You see,
right,
to sell these small things like green vegetables, handcrafted baskets. In fact, she's promising that by tomorrow she can bring one for us to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is her way of life. Now, watoto ni wote ni wako?
Kuna mmoja.
Oh, there's one child, a girl.
We have two of them
in our school.
Boy and girl.
Okay.
So we decided to come with the boy.
Okay.
And these are the children that she's taking care of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na mzee alikufa jia nini?
Alikufa tu ya ugonjwa.
Okay.
Alikuwa anatoa damu kwa mapua. Sasa walikuwa wanasema ati sijui anahitaji kwa Kiswahili adundo iliharibika. Sasa ilioja, ilifanya kafu.
Now the father of these particular children died because of the failure of the lung problem.
Okay.
Yeah. It started over bleeding. And that's why it was the death of the father of the children. Now she was left behind to take care of this, and she's doing that to her expectation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Then this is the first home that we have visited, and the first child that we have started with.
Okay.
So we have to visit almost 10 of them.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's on behalf of the Beatrice Project.
Na hii mradi inaitwa Beatrice Project. Unaona? Kuna Beatrice Project kule Amerika, wanaangalia wanawake wajane kama nyinyi, wanawake wazee kama nyinyi ambao wanawatunza. Hasa hii mradi umetoka kwa Beatrice Project. Sawa?
Sawa.
Asante. Tumwambie namna gani atakapoingia huko because hiyo tunasema.
Aenda ashukuru huko.
Go and say thank you very much to Beatrice Project.
Oh, yes. Okay. Good.
Meza kubwa zimeharibika. Hii ilikuja jana ama ilikuja siku gani? Kwani alikuwa ametengeneza njia gani? Sasa ongea na pastor, ongea naye, mpigie muongee naye muone vile atasema. Because ingekuwa tu vizuri kama zingekapo mpaka kuanzia Monday mpaka Friday. Kubeba mara kufanya nini? Zitafanya zote, zitavunjika zote. Sawa, wewe pigie muongee muone vile atasema. Benji moja tayari imevunjika. Meza kubwa kwanza. Mada mwaka ya mwenye nafasi hiyo. Karibu kwa nje kumura maswali mangi. Ugamba favorite de haranga munoko lelo.
Kwa nyongra.
Naona aona mimi.
Aona na ruda na kwa uira si.
Erin dari. Wala una kazi. Ariel. Hapa ndio kwenu.
Hapa ndio kwetu.
Ndio mmefika.
Asante.
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 So here is a jina.
Jina yangu Matilda Pamba.
Matilda Pamba.
Obonyo.
She's called Matilda Pamba Obonyo. She's the one who stays with who takes care of this particular child. The parents died some years back, and she was left responsible to take care of the child. And this is where she stays. This is the house. She's a relative who comes from nearby, who has come to look at how she's faring on, how she spent the night. This one here is a relative, and the child stays here with her. No atonga panaka. This is the only child, the grandchild she's trying to look after. Yeah.
And it's just the one boy, is it?
Yeah,
She takes care of?
She takes care of one boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how does she primarily do that? Does she just grow her own food?
Now she's just depending on local foods, that the way you see the cassavas, what you have seen here, maize, corns, and they feed on it. Yeah. This is the small compound. Eh? Hey. She has just a small piece of land, the way you see the maize corn, yeah?
Yeah.
The corns. But the cassavas is somebody's piece of land.
Okay.
Yeah, she has just a small piece of land, just depend on surviving, on feeding this particular child.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And does she earn any other extra income at all?
This is
In a month?
In a month. Kumwezi unatumia shilingi ngapi? Now she can't recall how much she spends in a month.
Yeah.
But the way she survives, she says that God knows how she survives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So she found that wherever she wakes up in the morning, gets a good Samaritan, brings something, he says thank you.
Right.
Anything.
Okay. Okay.
So
Go ahead and...
So Matilda, tuko hapa shilingi 1,000 kusaidia kulisha mtoto. Nyeo kuoni, nyeo chiemo, sabuni, nok nyathini, bed malaya. Asante. I'm very much grateful to what you have done. Keep on contributing so that I may get some courage and have hope that I'm still looking after this particular orphan. So you are the only hope that I can look at. Beatrice Project, thank you for what you have done. At least keep it up. My request is from that I have to help look after the grandchild in a proper way, so that the child may also look as somebody in the community. Thank you.
Great.
Provided me, I'm going to look for his beddings. He had nowhere to sleep on. He had nothing like a blanket to cover on. He had no clothes, good clothes. He only depended on school uniform on daily basis. Now the contribution that you have given me, I'm going to look for some blankets, beddings, and even purchase some clothes for him. Others, I'm very much grateful on what you have provided. That's what she has said.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
Now, okay. This is Matilda Ouma. She's the grandmother of who?
Kevin Onyango.
Kevin Onyango. And they stay here. This is where they stay. And this is how their lifestyle is. You can look at it. This is their home. Total home.
It's just Nimehubiri like this.
So she stays in this particular area. Mreve ngina mwana afanye samwana ali.
Yafa.
Alienda yafa. Na ngina mwana. Yafa. Mama ni ndina. Now she's the full responsibility of this particular child. The father died, mother died. Now we say that this one is the total orphan we can talk of, and the son stays with the grandmother, and the grandmother doesn't have any source of income in her life, because this is where she relies on. She has nowhere to dig. Relatives sold all the piece of land, and she stays the way she is. The sons and the daughter-in-law plus the son all passed away. Love of Beatrice. Vos were they died because of this malaria. We cannot tell the type of malaria it was, but what she's saying is that they died of malaria, and she cannot explain their death. Yeah. Now maisha kumwana mulole ndiye anyela yamenye ndiye
karibu sanda ngasa hori ngora manimera ho bandu abo be ho bandu ni bamba ho ngona
Okay, the way she's staying, she has to go and work for people in their farms. Then maybe she can come up with 50 shillings to help in to push a day. Or if she had not gone out for a contract, she has to stay there, and maybe well-wishers like Beatrice Project,
right,
which is trying to provide some support to her. She's very much happy about it, and even relatives can come up with 10 shillings or 20 shillings they give, and she survives. Or else sometimes they go without anything in their stomach. They just stay like that. They depend on God. They say that God knows. Either she has to go out, look for something to do, small piece of work, so that she can come and take care of the child.
Okay.
So here is Beatrice Project providing Beatrice Project providing 1,000 shillings to this particular old woman. So mama, noni chini ngelo kandala wenya mbokonye musia no nende omulinde ai bano kuriende bantu ba Beatrice Project America bavorembo balinde bantu banende kala nawo bilayi musangala asante bola kusi bola so kubonye ubonga nikuendelea masomo karo ali mahono kenyu karo hapo mande iranga ho sambe ndira ama yosi yo hali bilayi na otso horasi umuhonyeraho isabunu ndiaheyoke bilayi ndofu ya inguba yenye ndokuliaho munda munubazi. Now here the 1,000 what she's saying is that he's going to assist her to purchase at least some soap to keep the child clean. From the out of look you can see that she's unable to clean the uniform because they can't afford to get a soap for that. So she's going to make the child to be clean. Also at the same time to purchase some food for the child, because understand from what she ate yesterday at school is what he's still surviving in. Up now he has not taken anything, and he's in the morning he took tea at school. Now he has to go back to school again to take some lunch, maybe to assist the boy to keep on moving for the next day. But right now he has got some money. Now she can go and purchase some food, purchase some soap, and she's very much happy about that.
Good.
Thank you for your
organization.
Thank you for Beatrice Project. Keep it up. Welcome.
Great.
To Lydia Ponti's home. She is known Lydia Ponti, responsible of Kevin Otieno. She is the one who is responsible for this. She takes care of this particular child. She is also the grandmother of this particular child, and he survives on his own, on her own. Mama, tuambie vile unakaa.
Mimi vile nakaa naishi tu kwa shida tu.
Kama gani?
Shida vile jinsi nyumba ya kijana ilichomeka na vitu ndani yote. Koni yangu pia ilichomeka na vitu ndani yote. Hata vyombo ya kukula.
Ongea kwa sauti ndio hiyo dunia.
Kila kitu. Kila mahali kwa boma kuna.
Okay. Here is a brief explanation about their life history. Is that recently, she got the house was burnt down with everything, and now she doesn't have anything to start from, and the way they are surviving, the way they are staying, only God knows. They have hope in God that one day, one time, things will be okay. And she's passing through hard task. What do you mean by hard task? Because he has no any source he can rely on. She depends on simple selling of simple things at the market, and anything that she gets there, she has to invest in these particular children of theirs. She has several grandchildren. You can see one of them here, and the others, the other ones there. Now she has to take care of them. Also, at the same time, he has got a very sick person here. This is a sick person who she has to look after. That man is very sick, mentally disturbed. Yeah, so he has to take care of that particular man and to ensure that everything is okay. In fact, he was the cause of burning down, putting down everything on fire, because of the head is not working well. Mama, sisi tumekuja kutembelea hapa. Tuko na Beatrice Project kutoka Amerika. Nimesema tunapokuja kutembelea tukuletee hii pesa. Huyu mtoto ako mikononi mwako, akunywe, akule, avae vizuri, umlinde vizuri. Na unasikia? Hata sijui pesa utafanyia nini?
Asante sana.
Utafanyia nini hiyo pesa?
Hii pesa nitatafuta vile kijana anaweza kula, anaweza kuvaa, kila kitu.
Now this money, I'm going to ensure that this boy feeds on, at least can put on some good clothes, because he doesn't have any clothes. It was burnt down. Also to make sure that he's clean. When he goes to school, always he has to be clean. Thank you for Beatrice Project, because you are supporting such incidents which have occurred, and we are happy. We pray long life Beatrice Project. God bless you.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, she's welcoming us first. Now she was moving out to go and see how the grandson can eat. This is the grandson.
Okay.
This is where they stay.
Yeah.
She is moving out to see if she can try to get something for the son in the evening.
Right.
Because she is saying that yesterday she was unable to get some food for the son. Now the son was depending on tea in the morning today. Right. She's happy, and the son has to go back to school to get some lunch. Now she has to move out so that. Okay. Now this is the fourth guardian. Here she is. She's taking care of one child, an orphan here. The child was left with their mother and their father. They passed away, and she's responsible for everything of this particular child. Now we have just met her on the way, going out to go and look something for the grandson to feed on in the evening. But now it's good luck that we are going to donate some Beatrice Project fund from Canada. They can go and tell friends, relatives to give something for their child. Yes,
I see.
So here we are. Yeah. Well, we are going to give out 1,000 shillings, which may sustain her, enable her to move for some few days before she starts moving out, looking for some cash to feed the child. Now here, Mama, is 1,000 shillings.
How many of them do?
In Babel, call.
Di wachango katika inu.
Wachango.
Atumo mna hamano. Nyasayo konyo. Yeah.
I'm very grateful, and I say thank you. God bless you very much. And I know what you are doing outside there is great. Please expand your hand so that it may reach even more people, not only me. Let it also go back to people, so many people who are suffering like me. And we are so many. And I'm happy that God has sent you to me today. I'm seeing the hand of God. Thank you. So, Beatrice kuja. Nadi.
Sana.
Ngima.
Sana. Sana. Karibu.
Asante. Umefika. Unaendeleaje?
Naendelea vizuri tu.
Habari huyu mtoto?
Habari huyu mtoto ni sawa.
Anasema nini?
Mtoto huyu amesema ati mgeni iko nakuja. Alafu ningoje mgeni.
Umetupigia mzuri. Umetuwekea kuku.
Kuku itapatikana.
Sisi tutataka kula kuku ya wageni.
Tutakula tu.
Tutakula? Okay. Jina lake ni?
Jina langu naitwa Maria Pond.
Maria Pond. Na mtoto?
Betty Akoth.
The name of the grandmother is Maria Miriam Akoth. And the child is taken care of is Beatrice Apondi. Beatrice Apondi. Beatrice Akoth. Now, here, this is where they stay, and this is how they are surviving. The father of the child passed away some years back, when the child is 2 months old, and the mother also passed away after some short time, and it was the responsibility of the grandmother to take care of the child up to now. Now she do look after this particular child. She does the work on a frequent basis. She has to provide the basic needs, that is food, shelter, and even protection. Above all, is that she's appreciating the work of the Mass Children's Center in conjunction with one child village. What they are doing, because they can feed the child, provide lunch to the children, they can provide full school uniform to the children, they can provide shoes to the children, and she's really appreciating the work that you are doing at school. On her side, she's trying to her level best to ensure that she provides everything to the child that the child may need. Mama, wachinaye gimoro kumnyatini.
Kumnyatini. Nyatini yero.
Anakula namna gani? Unapata namna gani kumulisha?
Kaka kakuchiemo. Kagoyo garagara. Ta anu kakuchiemo. Tuko kamano tumukadichi. An kod kanyithindo Abirio
6.
Saba. Bae waliwacha. Sasa huyu
kuja
mani no kau enga kajuju wasonga kaniko. So moro tunyuta ni ariyo Nairobi. Ariyo kadani.
So she's
mani enyati mari nyako.
She's taking care of 7 grandchildren whom she was left behind with. This one is in a different school. We were not able to take him. This one has not started going to school. Fortunately, we are only supporting one child out of the 7. And she says that she's trying to make them get fed is that she has to go and work for people outside there. And per month, her income is ranging to 4,000 shillings. That is 4,000 shillings. That's what she's roughly trying to spend on every month. As we are providing these 1,000 shillings, she says that we are trying to do something good. So, Mama, we are going to give tomorrow. We are going to so tunze mtoto wetu huyu. Huyu mtoto wetu mchunge na uhakikishe amevaa vizuri, ameng'ara asubuhi akienda shule. Hiyo nguo safi, tunataka ikuwe safi. Sitaki ikuwe nguo chafu. Utasema nini?
Asante sana. Nimeshukuru Mungu.
Utaenda kufanyia nini?
Nitaenda kununulia au chakula wakule mzuri na mafuta ya kupakana.
Okay.
Pia ni mgonjwa ndani yake kichwa.
Na huyu ile kitu nasumbua yeye. Mgonjwa iko kwa kichwa hapa. Anasikianga kama kifua inamuuma.
Now she is very much grateful of the 1,000 shillings.
Na huyu pia.
And she is going to purchase some food for the children. Get some oil to smear on the skin. to make the skin to be more at least attractive. And also at the same time she's going to treat the girl from the ringworms. This girl has got some ringworms on the head. So she's going to treat the child. So the 1,000 shillings is going to be of great use on her side. So she's appreciating the work the Beatrice Project is doing in Canada, and she's very much grateful. She says, thank you, keep it up, God bless you. Sukuingira? Ada sali wanyana kubaimba ha. Village.
Sukui kana hapa. Ero kwema.
Zanyira bisa ala kaba. Obola si.
Malay. Kwani.
Bano. Borre. Bano aheta handi. Aheta uchokra mure vulani. Yo kuyanga mwane furi nyanga kubera.
Mwana si.
Oyo.
Ono. Ono mtu kwa kwa madhaba muko yembere ho muteresa. Kubera ndi bamure ha. Na hiamire ilala. Nye chano nako sisene siboko sidi.
Sidi.
Kata ni nje imboraje ponjidi omwana we yandeka. Nyorosa. Baba muko lolo.
Okay, mbore, wana bosi wetu kulwa.
Ye.
Bosi.
Ni hapo no. Ma.
Na uno.
No one.
Unaenda uno.
No one.
Ndoe.
Na kusubosi na bana.
Sawa bete.
Sababu kwa kunjanga.
Bosi bofo.
Nani sefari. Nani nisembo kwa nyina za.
Na wewe kufanya na.
Nisengi nawe. Ni sawa.
Lano ubadi siangenge.
Ubadi. Sababu eno mundu niye nangira kugaragaria ni hubagaragaria ni hulia. Yangali haire ni hukona. Obane nyumba yacu mbayingwa kana ba. Nyumba nayo ikwire iwe. Yingira ho mwe. Nenda sebanga sebibi yako yabo. Amafunyika libu nyasika male hunyi. Ani semba kwa lao.
Na saya ruo. Sababu lao. Aruo kwa sababu lao.
Na kula nyasa ruo. Kuya seria ni ndengo nanga mu. Nani pole.
Okay, hapa mwalimu kidogo. Back to you. She's called Budesta Nabwire. She is taking care of these particular children. And she is a grandmother. These are the grandchildren. Now, she says that her situation is the way you see. She's trying to prepare some lunch for the kids. This is where she's trying to cook. She's using the 3-stone system way of cooking, a traditional way of cooking. And she's trying to make, she's trying to make some green vegetables so that the kids can feed on it and call it a day. She's happy on seeing us in his compound. She knows that she has some friends who can visit. Mostly Todd can come and visit the home and see what she's doing. Now she's saying that she has a problem on the side of the house. When you look at the house, it's leaking inside. She has nobody to repair or to prepare for a house for her. Therefore, she has tried to improvise by putting some polythene bags inside to prevent the water from dropping on the kids when they are sleeping inside. In fact, she's telling us to go in and see the way she has tried to protect it. And she prays that God will one day send somebody to support her, both financially and even construct a house for her, so that the grandchildren can be well protected. Otherwise, with this situation, the grandchildren are regularly falling sick because of the cold weather at night and during the dry season, hot sun. You can't stay inside when it's too hot because the sun is getting in direct in the house. At night, it's too cold, whereby they don't have something to cover themselves, nothing to sleep on. Therefore, she has to put them together so that they can feel one person's warmth to be safe. Otherwise, she's very much happy and appreciating our work. So, Ninabandi, the folk here is Isukari Viano. When you put Isukari, Isukari is Beatrice Project Canada. Inani yela sindala. Olola. Nana sae nguyo olamanga. Ya harma mundu no kulela. Eria. Manya. Na sae mwe no afumanya. Na vole mbuti ukendele ina. Deska na bwire. Omwenye maisha kai kafana kwa
Maisha kangu nyumba. Yangu ni nini ndirani.
Her main problem is the house. She's just crying for the house. She's really wishing for the well-wishers to assist her construct a house. Dear friends, if you are in position, welcome. Any contribution will have to go to her straight away, and she'll be able to stay the way you are staying in Canada, the way you are staying in your place. She'll feel your contribution towards that. Thank you.
So this is the home of God Liver.
God Liver.
Yeah.
This is the home of God Liver. She is called Rosemary
Hi.
Adhiambo, and she's happy to see you. She takes care of 2 children. Small ones is asleep, and the other is at school in class 3. This is a girl who is very much active in her work, and at school also she participates well. An active dancer, when you'll be able to see the film. Okay. Tuambie mama, angalau mimi anaendelea na endelea. Mwana hausa namba ndio. Alitangia ndio mimi ndio, halangi ndio. Kuja kwa yeye kwa msasi.
Ubada ni mkandeze. Good live ndami yanai. Uhulia ni marupurupu za hulia kulai huzo humao. Nano nyaha nasa. Hata makao mazuri kaumao. Nano nduosa. Alafu kadidi hose haluo. Haluo sa kumaisha mbaya sasa ni maisha malai hoho dawe. Nano ndisa nabusa hivi tu.
Okay, she's talking about the God Liver. She says that she's taking care of 2 kids. God Liver, and there's another small one who is asleep right now. Position basically is not in good position. Her life is not in good position. She says that she sells this illicit brew to get some financial support and how she can upkeep the children. Now, she spends all money in buying food, clothes, and the upbringing of the kids. She has also other big girls who are not married. One girl got a child out of wedlock who is here, and she's responsible for the whole group. Even the husband is there, but what the husband can do is just to do this manual work, power saw, can produce some timber in that form to get a living. But the husband, the work of the husband is very limited, very small. It can't generate anything. So she has to depend on illicit brew, that's unlicensed brew, beer, produce unlicensed beer, so that she can be able to maintain her life. Otherwise, she's very much happy to see you, she welcomes you and says feel at home, and she's happy to see you again. So mama, I know when the project here, Beatrice Project, kula Canada, bamurumere unendi, avorembo, nibakolola, bakwese shilingele fundala, ili orientere godiliva mundire indala. Bakole sini?
Ndindi mundire ndai.
Mundire ndai.
Asante.
Now this is the project. She is very much appreciating the Beatrice Project, which is, she says that it should keep up so that it continue looking after people like them. They really appreciate their support and they are ready to coordinate with them. In case of anything, they are ready to participate in whatever project they are going to tell them. Mostly, she is requesting for microfinance, if she can be uplifted. Anything she wants to do away with the illicit brew or unlicensed brewing and concentrate on small business. So she's praying for a microfinance and do come up with a small business whereby she can operate freely without a lot of threats from the government. Yes, thank you for your welcome.
Okay.
This is Godliver's mother. She has appreciated your 1,000 shillings and says thank you very much by representing a hen to you people. Unfortunately, it won't reach you, but it's going to stay at the Children's Orphanage Center. Thank you for your good contribution. You have made us to get.
Oh,
Thank you. God bless you.
thank you very much. That's
Ando kala kila mako ndiye.
Abakade ngaka.
Kao. Komu hano eda? Okay. Ina yao.
Yengo simuhala da.
Urira. Itse nombe kuri ingi mfoto. Ina yao nui. Tsoro bora ra yao. Ando mukeno funa kabusi mabo kwa nyoko dia.
Mary Otieno.
Mary?
Otieno.
Mary Otieno. She is called Mary Otieno. This is her home. She is in charge of Dennis Otieno and Rosin Natwali. These are our children that we are trying to provide education at Mercy Children's Center. They are getting their lunch. We are fortunately that we are getting some lunch here now. We are lucky. We shall be able to get a bite of ugali or a mixture of flour and everything. Mama, rubora maisha kao.
Sasa kana.
Ngwamenye ndo mwana uno ngaendelea ngokonyanga bya holiano.
Ile siengo nyanga zibya hulia nyaloti yakata umundu nyanangire mukolera didi.
Biashara.
Biashara byange ese nisolanga biashara ha.
Ibulao.
Bulakate sindu. Njao sa kumundi amba bididi ni India.
Okay, the way she survives, she says that she has to go and work on people's farm to get what you can see that she has prepared for her grandchildren. Now, she doesn't have any source of income. Otherwise, she depends on selling the fruits. The way you can see the fruits on top of the trees. We have got some fruits of avocado fruits all over. That's where she can get some source of income. Otherwise, she just hop and stay the way you can see it. Without being given something from relatives and friends, there's nothing that she can depend on. Children have to spend hungry or go hungry the whole day. And the only thing they can feed on is avocado, if it's during the dry season, the season of the fruits. So she stays the way you see, and that is what she's having. What she possesses in her family is what you can see around here. That's all what she has in her life. Anum share. If we put in the Beatrice Project, Hula Canada. All right. Beatrice Project, Hula Canada. Baru mere mwitoefu nendi. Kule rama pesa kanendi. Ili ohonye mwana unendi. Wala bareha. Basi neba leta kubora mbu benya mapesa kana. Muhana wala bola mbu benya mapesa dawe. Mapesa kana niko kola siku kohonye mwana uno.
Mwana uno
Enda uria. Olole mbu baje vile nyangende mutende bushya. Da? Bakore mafura, bakore sabuni, wose tinwote babibala. Bala. Obola sinana.
Ejombola muri omno. Deke.
Kala honya ndio ulani.
Kana honya. Ngule bakure bya hulia. Kano mpokeo kata sindaratire kumdalo omundu.
Oluheho.
Mbuluheho ndase omdalo omundu.
Okay.
Nyumba yosi wale. Ingwira.
Wale mno. Now she is trying to explain how she's going to make use of the money. That she's going to spend part of the money on food, part of the money on making sure that the kids get enough clothes and some oil to put on their skin instead of staying dry throughout. And also that money is going to enable her to at least to rest a bit, to stop working for some people at least for 2 to 3 days, because she has got some funds to keep her going for 2 or 3 days or 1 week. Yeah. Now she's going to rest for those particular days before going to work on people's farms and working for people. Others, she is very much happy with the Beatrice Project. And a message is that tell whoever is in charge for Beatrice Project, keep it up, please. It should not be for the first time and the last time for you to send your donation to us. Please keep it up and let us keep on assisting one another, communicating. In case of anything, please come in contact. And if possible, come physically and see what Todd has done and represented your organization to these particular widows. They are very happy and we are happy to receive your donation. Thank you. Thank you. Taho kidogo mama. You see the way she's smiling, showing that she's the happiest lady in this world. She had no hope, but she has now started gaining some hopes. Yeah. Because of you, Beatrice Project. Welcome.
How are you?
Hi, how are you? Oops. There we go. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Napiga picha. Anasalamia na mabackstone.
Anataka achukuliwe.
It's Beatrice. Yeah.
Mama Dani.
This is Beatrice's new home since our last visit.
Hapa tutaingia. Tuingia. Hapa tutaingia. Hapa. Tunataka tuingie. This is a Beatrice Ouma Oduor's house where she has rented the village. She's paying a rent of 1,500. 1,500 on this small place.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Karibu. So, we're happy. Karibu.
Hello.
Fine.
So she's one of our grandmas. She's one of the grandmothers who are going to benefit from the Beatrice Project from Canada, is it?
Yes, it's US, but
US.
yeah.
Sorry, thank you. Now from US, Beatrice, you are one of the lucky grandmothers who are going to benefit from the Beatrice Project from US. your
Thanks.
conjunction in Canada.
Thanks a
At
lot.
least you can give us your brief history, how you are surviving, how you are staying, how you are seeing life here.
It's been a year since we've seen you before. Yeah. And you lived in the other home. Yeah.
Anything that you have in
That's-
mind?
Myself, I'm known as Beatrice, and in fact, when you left us, I was there,
Yes.
and then life came and changed. I was forced to, as I was reporting, my father-in-law bought how we can stay there. They came and now we came to collide with the government, and to say the government, this means the sub-chiefs, chiefs up to the district commissioner, and we didn't compromise with them. So when there was almost to do the voting, I was now getting the reports that my life is on a risk, and that's why I decided to shift, because even my father-in-law decided to search for people to come and buy that surrounding around my place there, and then they bought that my surrounding, and they fenced all the paths that I found, even no path to go to my real place.
It cut all the
And
paths.
that's why now we were defeated, even how we can
Yeah.
be going to and fro
Yeah.
from home. And life came and changed. That's why now I decided to move away from home. And they were telling me that when I stayed there, I will be one of among the people who will be dying. And we feared. After that, that's the reason, the most reason I trekked. I wanted to rescue my life plus my kids.
Yeah.
And the only thing is the rental. The small thing I get. My kids also, they want to be taken to school. But anyway, I appreciate my brothers, our coordinators. I thank them a lot for whatever they are doing, because maybe if they were not the ones, maybe we could have even died before even our time to. But I appreciate them very much for what they are doing. And I ask, even if you are having that I don't know how I can say it. You just assist them in order for them also to assist me, because people can be seeing that maybe those people there, those orphans, are the ones benefiting.
Right.
But to me, my kids are all the people who are seeing that beneficial which is there. Because when I'm there, they eat, they appreciate, even they know him very well. And he don't know even my kids. But my kids know him by appearance, by everything, for all whatever he's trying to do to assist us to stay, to still continue with our life. Because maybe it could have not reached today when we are alive. But now we are there. We appreciate because we are still surviving.
Yeah.
Okay, Todd, I do this because maybe you support me.
Yeah.
You are able to give me go ahead and everything. Whatever thing I have to give something, anything they have told you and so on.
Yes.
So I don't mind who I'm going to support, so long as I was called for the orphans. My call is for the orphans.
Right.
My call is for the widows like these ones. When I look at them at their critical condition, when I come here, I find that they are sick, I'm really touched. You know, I fear seeing somebody who is like in her situation, falling sick. Maybe I have 200 shillings, I go away with that 200 shillings. I'm just, I feel myself something. So I have to, in whichever way we have to.
Yeah.
Mostly me with my headmistress here, we do make regular visits here. And we do try to talk, look out what we can do to make her life very much comfortable. Now back to our point, that we are going to give out 1,000 shillings, Beatrice,
I thank.
from the Beatrice Project.
Yeah, it's actually named after you. It's called the Beatrice Project.
Thank you very much.
It's Beatrice Project.
Beatrice Project. Will I really one day reach there? I'll see that Beatrice. I'm longing to know that Beatrice.
Yes. She lives in Calcutta, India.
So,
But you're our Beatrice in Africa,
yeah,
so
you are
in
in
Kenya.
Africa. So you can be, she can be in charge of the widows and the old
Yeah.
mothers who are
Yes.
in.
Thanks a lot.
We are going to start a project by the name Beatrice. So maybe you may be one of them who are going to be the directors and
I'll be the one maybe.
the beneficiaries.
I thank God for that
Yeah.
because I didn't know this can happen to me.
Yeah.
It is like a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. Well, this school is full of miracles, isn't it?
Oh, school is full of miracles.
Yeah.
In fact, everywhere that
Anybody who touches the school gets a
Yeah,
miracle.
exactly.
So,
It's
yeah.
a miracle.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm thinking that maybe God had seen us before and He planned for him to start such a thing so that we may be included there
Yes.
for such a thing.
Yes.
So I appreciate
Yeah.
Welcome.
everything.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks,
So let's
my-
pray for the Beatrice Project to keep on donating,
Yes.
keep on thinking of the all grandmothers who are taking care of the orphans, keep on thinking of Mercy Children's Center, keep on thinking of One Child Village in Canada under the leadership of Todd Lorentz. We shall appreciate whichever we're going to do for this particular old grandmas.
Yeah.
We shall appreciate. Thank you, Todd, for taking your time, being around with us.
It's such a pleasure to be with everyone here.
Thank you.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine.
Yeah. You see, we are happy, and we are happy that you are devoted.
Yeah.
You take all your energy going, seeing what is we are passing through. As our colleagues will be going through the film,
Yeah.
or watching the video, you will be able to see the type of life our people are living. So we are trying to change their lives slowly by slowly. We are trying to promote their life. We are trying to change the life of the orphans that we are trying to stay with, to make them understand that without unity, we cannot have people coming together.
Right.
Without sharing, we cannot have people coming and contributing to. We have to learn to share whichever small we are having.
Yeah.
Okay. So our motto is to share
Yeah.
with the unfortunate, the fortunate, orphans with the widows, grandmothers the way you have seen them, and even promote their life. Let them stay in that beautiful house that you are
Yeah.
staying.
Yeah.
And glory be to God.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great.
And
Okay.
thanks a lot.